Hello everybody, Retro70 Gaming here, bringing you the results for Backlash 2016. And if you do enjoy, please like, share, favorite, and subscribe. And also, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. But to move into the show, fantastic fucking show by the way, did not watch the pre-show because who gives a shit about the pre-show? Just saying, I don't. I know the guys on there are hard workers, but I don't give a shit about it. Not the guys on it, about it. But moving on to the main show. The main show opened up with a 9/11 remembrance, because it's 9/11, and if they didn't, that'd be very disrespectful. It'd get more controversy than, I forget that guy's name, but him not standing up for the pledge or whatever, or national anthem. But anyway, then we move on to the opening intro. Shane comes out, Brian comes out, thanks the crowd for making SmackDown so popular and what it is today. Then we move into the first match of the night, the six-pack challenge for the women's title, and that had Becky Lynch versus Natalya versus Naomi versus Alexa Bliss versus Carmella versus Nikki Bella. And my prediction was right, but I'll get to that at the end. But first, we see the elimination of Alexa Bliss. Not right away, but she was first eliminated. Really good match between all these people too. Besides one little botch, if you blinked, you would have missed it. By Naomi, she went for a hurricane runner hanging off the side of the rope, but she couldn't bounce up enough, so she had to do it again. But if you blinked, you'd miss it. But I mean, that's the only botch. But the order that they got eliminated in: Alexa Bliss eliminated first. Natty broke up the pin on Naomi to beat up Nikki for some reason. I don't know why. It's elimination. Really dumb. But whatever. Then after that, Natty eliminated by Nikki Bella. Then Carmella came up behind Nikki and rolled her up and eliminated Nikki. Then Carmella got eliminated by Becky Lynch. And there's your winner, and my prediction to win the match, Becky Lynch. She is the first ever SmackDown Women's Championship. Really happy for her. Really would have been happy with any of these girls besides, well, I mean, actually, no, they all would have been good. Besides Natalya, because, she's more like a veteran to these people, and it seems like she should just put someone over, not gain anything. But yeah, winner of that, Becky Lynch. Really good night, or really good start to the night. Then, post-match interview with Becky, she thanks of all the fans, and yada yada. It's like, oh, you're the reason I'm here. That's a offensively bad Irish accent, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep it in. Then, Miz walking backstage. Miz talks to Jagger Eaton. Didn't really pay attention to this. I just wrote it down because I knew the two people. I fucking hate Jagger Eaton, or whatever the fuck his name is. I fucking hate The Miz. The Miz may be doing great things for the Intercontinental Championship, but that doesn't mean I like him. But yeah, I fucking hate Jagger Eaton too. And his stupid show. He is so bad at promoting. He's like, oh, well, maybe you want to be on my show on Nickelodeon at 7 o'clock p.m. Yeah, or I could have John Cena. It's like, okay, you rich little bastard. Why don't you, just, quit and stop making people feel sad? Sorry, little rant, but that's how I feel about it. Then we move on to Bray attacking Orton, and Bray just went after Randy's leg, slammed it in a doorway. Really hurt Orton, so that'll come into play later in the night. Then match 2, second chance match for the SmackDown tag titles with the Usos versus Hype Bros. Hold on, I lost my place. Yeah, but pretty good match. I mean, it was decent. Wasn't like, oh my god. It was like, oh, they did good. But Otunga said one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard. He said the Usos have been premier tag team for the past 3 years. When I heard that, I chuckled so hard because that's not even true. They haven't held the titles at all in the past 3 years. At least I don't think so. If they have, I missed it. But just a funny commentary saying, because commentary basically sucks besides Graves, Morrow, and I'll make an exception for Jerry because he's a classic, and all the others suck. Then, after that, the winner of that was Usos, so they go on to face Slater and Rhino later in the night for the tag titles. Then, after that, a Slater and Rhino interview on if they're ready for later tonight and if they're, like, gonna win the tag titles. And, pretty funny segment. Slater, thought he was off camera, but then he's like, Rhino, I don't feel really good. I feel like we're gonna lose, and I had bad food. Something's going wrong in my stomach, and it feels like it's coming out. And then just his comedic timing is really good, and I really like him now. He's not boring like he was in 3-man band or 1-man band. I mean, he's still 1-man band, but he's 1-man band with a goal. You know. Then, after that, match 3 for the Intercontinental title. Ziggler versus The Miz. Miz complains about his contract. You need to improve it right before he came out. And then, no surprise, Miz won with the help of Maurice. And Maurice sprayed like cologne in Dolph's face. And, yeah, I hate The Miz as... Yeah, I hate The Miz as champion, but he may be doing good things for the title. But, I mean, give it to someone else. Give it to Apollo Crews. I mean, he may not be ready, but he would look good with that title on him. He just needs to improve a couple things. Or Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler has held it a bunch of times before Miz. He would do fantastic things for the belt. As a face, too. Or as a heel, depending on which way they go. But yeah, winner of that was Miz with Maurice's help. Then, match 4, Bray versus Orton. The Wyatt instructs the ref to count out Randy to declare the victory. Randy doesn't answer the 10 count. Bray wins. But Bray was still competing that night against Kane in a no-holds-barred match. Don't know how Kane comes into play into this at all. I guess they're giving him like a retirement run, because that's what it seems like. He's came out the past 2 weeks on SmackDown, chokeslammed 2 random jobbers. Well, besides Fandango's a jobber, in my opinion. And he beats Wyatt. And they're trying to make Wyatt, well, I mean, I hope they're trying to make Wyatt look tough, because it doesn't look like it. But Orton came down, RKO'd Wyatt, and then Kane chokeslammed him, and that's how they won. And there's a really good spot with Wyatt doing a senton, running across the 2 announce tables and crashing through the last one on Kane. Really good spot, but I want them to book Wyatt as a monster, and I want him to face people for the world title. But I don't think I'm gonna see that in the future at all, because I don't know why. I don't know why they don't think he's good. He's a great worker. He puts over, like, he's able to put over people, like, with his great promos and his great heel factor, but people still love him. But I just wish Wyatt would have won, because that's what I thought was going to happen after Orton RKO'd him. You know, Kane picked him up and maybe Sister Abigail, but no. Orton's going to win at the next time they fight or whatever, but whatever. Then, after that, Styles is walking backstage and he talks to some jobbers. I don't know what's up with my writing, but I put Styles Gals. Meant to put Styles Talks. Styles talked to some jobbers and says, you know what, you guys are destined for failure. And then after that he says, it's okay because you can say you met the face that runs the place, AJ Styles, on the night he becomes the new WWE World Champion. And Styles, a lot of confidence. By the way, that is not what happened on screen. Then, match 5, Slater and Rhino versus the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Titles. Winner of this, Rhino and Slater, really fucking happy they won. Oh my god, what a huge pop Slater got. Slater and Rhino. Rhino can go off and do his electoral thing or whatever, and Slater can, be someone besides a boring piece of shit like he used to be, I mean, but, I really like him now, and I'm happy he won, but just his reaction, he's like, I'm gonna buy I forgot his wife's name, Burma, so, whatever, but he's like, I'm buying a fuck, I wish I would have wrote that down, but he's like, I'm buying a 2-ply or something. But just great with Slater and Rhino. Really happy they won and not heel Usos. But then, post-match interview, he said all that. Then Slater thanks D-Bry and Shane for letting him join the tournament. And then he's like, oh, here, I wrote down, he's getting a double wide. Double wide, baby. Yeah. And then we move into the main event of the night and the match of the night, and I'm so happy, so fucking happy that they did what they did with this match. It was great storytelling, great match, great moves, just everything fell into place where it's supposed to. I don't care that AJ Styles won by kicking him in the balls and doing the Styles Clash. Anyway, you gotta win. That's how I look at it in WWE nowadays. But your winner and new WWE World Champion is not Ambrose on screen. It's the face that runs the place, AJ Styles. Fuck yes. I'm so happy they're putting, Styles doesn't need to gain it, but, people just want to see him have it. I'm so happy he has it. He's probably gonna job it out to Cena though when Cena returns, and Cena's like, "Oh, I didn't lose to you. I lost to myself. Yada yada yada. I'm John Cena. Pay me a bunch of money to kill everyone and be Super Cena, and never give someone else a title shot or the spotlight because movies and good looking and yeah." But really fucking happy that Styles won. I'm gonna enjoy it for as long as I can, his title reign. And yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the results for Backlash 2016. And if you want to see my reaction to Ambrose versus Styles, go check it out. I put it up right before this video. But if you want to see it, please watch it. Leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. like, share, favorite, and as always, guys, have a nice day.